Hello, I'm Jerry Fort, the beer review guy, and we're going to do a review tonight on on the Shiner Bohemian Black Lager. It's got a lot of stuff written on here. Let's see what all it says. Let's see. This rare and delicious style of beer is referred to in Germany as a Schwarzbier or black beer. Okay. And then it says on the other side, this handcrafted Bohemian Black Beauty is brewed with select roasted malts and imported hops. Then down here on the body of it, it says, don't be afraid of the dark. Here in Shiner, Texas, population 2,070, we've been handcrafting beer since 1909. The passion of our original brewmaster, Cosmos Spotzel, continues to inspire our efforts today. First brewed to commemorate our 97th anniversary, this Bohemian Black Lager remains true to the old world heritage of the German and Czech immigrants who settled Shiner. Imported Czech Saaz and Styrian hops and select roasted malts make this Schwarzbier our darkest brew yet. Alright, let's see. I don't see the alcohol content on the bottle, but I went to the Spotzel Brewery and it says it's a 4.9% ABV. And let's see, I think I found a date on here, a bottled on date. I don't remember where I found it, but I have written here 2/5 of 16, so it's still pretty fresh. Let's see. The Shiner site says Germans call it a Schwarzbier, black beer, but Shiner fans know this one as Shiner 97. Unusually smooth for a dark beer. Our Bohemian Black Lager is brewed with roasted malts and Czech Saaz and Styrian hops. All else pales in comparison. Okay, and let's see. Rate Beer says almost the same description, pretty much. Only thing that says is different is the rating they gave them. Overall 38 and a 39 in style, so that's kind of low. And I think that's about all the information I have on it, except for what I think of it. Let's see what it is. Black bottle, and it's a black lager, so I have a feeling it may be a little bitter. It's coming out looking pretty coffee black. It's got a creamy khaki colored of head, just about a half finger of head. I can barely see through it. It's a pretty dark color. Alright, let's see what it smells like. It's got a sweet but bitter smell. Almost spilt it. I smell a little bit of the roasty malts they're talking about. I'm not picking up a lot of the aroma. Maybe we'll get more out of the taste of it. Let's go ahead and jump right in. That is good. That is good. I was afraid it was going to be really bitter, but that is a good beer. I'm surprised that that Rate Beer gave it such low scores. I would have gave it a little bit higher than that myself. Okay, on the back end you get just a little bit of a bitterness, but I didn't pick it up like right up, like as soon as I took the drink. It took a minute. That's good. I like that. This is the range of bitterness that I can tolerate on a dark beer. So I asked the opinion of the young man at the liquor store, and this told him I was a beginner dark beer drinker or whatever, and this is one of the ones he suggested me to try. So he was right on the money. Okay. Let's see, we're only at 6 minutes. Let's let that sit there for just a minute. How about let's get a little beer school in. I'm going to make this a 2-part beer school on cellaring beer. Alright. Wine is not the only drink that can be aged for maturation. Many beers benefit from extended aging. We're not talking about your average beer with a... Let me just stop right there. This is from Beer Advocate, just to let you know that. See, we're not talking about your average beer with a mere shelf life of 3 to 6 months, tops. Before quality begins to degrade, we're talking about beers that beg for maturation and strict storage, like vintage beers, barley wines, imperial stouts, Belgian strong ales, and lambics, old ales, and so on. Ideally, any type of beer that can be laid down for a year or two, or even more, in order to build a slew of complexities and thus further its character in a positive way. If you're interested in starting your own beer cellar, it's actually pretty easy. First, you'll need to maintain enough patience and willpower not to drink them too early. This, beyond anything else, is the public enemy number 1 to your attempts. There's nothing worse than thinking about that special beer just sitting there as it whispers its sweet song to the pleasure portion of the brain. Drink me. Next, you'll need to buy at least 2 of each beer. One of the beers you'll want to drink immediately, so you'll have a comparison in which to judge the aged one. Taking some notes if you want. The other beer should be cellared for at least a year. Let's see. Next, where to store. First, beer should never come into contact with heat or light. Both will wreak havoc on your delicate stash of brews. And we're sure everyone has heard the term skunky. This is often a sign of a light-struck beer. We recommend that you store your beer in a cool area, away from direct light sources of heat, and in a constant temperature environment. Speaking of which, temperature is very important and a major factor in the storing and serving aspects of beer. It also can come a real balancing act. Beer benefits from cool, constant temperatures, usually around 50 to 55 degrees Fahrenheit. It is ideal for most beers and most beer collectors. Higher temperatures and you'll risk shortening the lifespan of your beer. Lower, and you'll induce chill haze, cloudy. For you beer geeks out there, we'll break it down a bit further, and I'll tell the next paragraphs on the next beer review, so we'll stop there on that. That part where it's talking about the term skunky, which I think is interesting, because some of the beers that are in green bottles, they say that those are skunky beers because the light can go through them real easy or something like that. And a lot of people don't like the skunky taste and skunky smell. But a lot of beers like that, I actually like. Heineken, Grolsch. Let's see, what's another one? Some of the Mexican beers had that kind of skunkiness to them. I actually enjoy those kind, but that's just me. So when they say skunky, I'm thinking, hey, I probably would like that beer, you know. Alright, let's see, there's actually no head left on this. Yeah, that's good. That's an enjoyable black lager. Bohemian black lager. First time I've ever had this, and I like it. There's the bottle. It's probably a basic. A lot of you beer review guys have already done this review or drank it. So we got a beer review in, got some beer school in, another review done. Okay, back to work tomorrow. So y'all have a good work week, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.